Welcome back to Pokemon Rejuvenation, episode 95. Last episode was a bit of a doozy. We got a lot of information on what's actually going on in this world of Pokemon Rejuvenation, which is still unexplainable, to me at least. I don't understand any of it, but what we do know is that we were just in a weird secondary world with Melia. And this might not be our Melia. She's asking us to let her into the obelisk, and I'm not sure I trust this one. But we'll see, maybe we have to do this. Things look a bit different. Busy. Something strange has happened here. By the time you and Crescent left this realm, it changed. Is this because Addressed is no more? No. Zeight reflects the mind of the Interceptor. Has something changed within you? Something weird happened, yet some sort of vision, one that you experienced with Melia. Well, I can't say I understand what all this means. Something inside you has caused Zeight to change drastically. Be it as it may, what did you return here for? You want to give Zeight privileges to Melia. You do know that that means she'll be able to enter Zeight and do as she pleases. I trust the girl, but this isn't my decision to make. In fact, it's something only you can decide. Use the terminal here. Oh god. Is it the real Melia? So what happens if I just don't do it? Like, do I have to? Do I have to? Let me look around and see what else is going on here. Got a weird, like, candlebrow looking thing. I don't know. Alright, I guess we'll do it. You wish to grant Mecha something Theolia, right? Okay. Guess we'll give her access. Zeight. It looks just like Melia. Nancy! It's good to see you after so long. Thank you for keeping your promise. Oh, it's nothing. Honestly, I haven't been the one protecting Fizzy. Fizzy is the one who's been protecting me. All of us, even. Okay, she's the real Melia. We're okay. So it would seem. But Melia, I have to ask. Why did you want permission to enter Zeight? I know it's suspicious of me to ask you to do something like this, but it isn't without good reason. It's about what Fizzy and I experienced together. Goodness. But that doesn't explain why we're here all of a sudden. Not that we've moved at all, but there's nothing within our databases that can explain this phenomenon. This is completely and utterly unprecedented. Even so, this is an opportunity for all of us. Nancy, since you're the administrator now, could you tell us what the processing speed in relation to our time is? If I'm remembering correctly, time flows differently here than it does in the real world. Certainly. I believe 1 month here equates to 1 minute in the real world. That sounds about right. And as for Zeight itself, it has the power of the components now, doesn't it? That's correct. Perfect. Okay, that's all the things I wanted to check at the moment. Fizzy and I should head back now. We should rest a while. Let's go home, Fizzy. Wait. Fizzy, remember what Addressed said right before he disappeared? I've unlocked and hidden something within Zeight. A place where they can't find it. I don't know who Addressed was referring to as they, but I think I found it. Oh. It took a lot of rummaging, but it's a group of encrypted data. No matter what I try, even with my administrative properties, I can't decrypt it. I'm considering the possibility that it isn't possible to decrypt in Zeight. Try a little harder now, maybe we can do it. Maybe that's possible. But even if Nancy is having trouble with it, then I'm not sure what else we can do. Well, the reason why I bring up the possibility of it is being impossible to decrypt here is Addressed said he left the keys to all of you. I believe the all of you refers to Fizzy and the rest of their group. But I don't have anything like that. Perhaps we just need a little bit more time. Please, you all have been through so much. I'll take care of things here. We will, thank you. We'll be back tomorrow to check on things. Let's go home, Fizzy. Ooh. Time is still going. December 6th, a light of determination. Good morning, Fizzy. Were you able to get any sleep last night? You know, in real life, not much, so... Same here. I kept tossing and turning. The images keep flashing in and out of my mind. Back and forth, back and forth. I can't get it to stop. And when it does, I just keep thinking about everything we experienced. And then the whiplash of suddenly waking up here in Sashila once again. Fizzy, there's something we need to discuss. We have to make absolutely sure no one overhears us. That's the main purpose I wanted you to give me Zeight privileges. Dude, you wanted me to give you privileges to the core of the Earth that is running the entire Earth simulation or whatever we are in, some time loop, just to make sure no one hears us? Buddy, you have like Arceus powers, and apparently I do too. Couldn't we just like fly in the sky or something? In there, no one can hear us. No distractions, nothing. We should go right away. Oh. Hey, we need to talk to you two about what happened. What seems to be the problem? We're concerned because both of you passed out so suddenly. This happened to Fizzy right after they received the dress gift. Although Fizzy doesn't have contact with the archetype, we're concerned that Fizzy may have developed Genesis Syndrome. No, that's not... This is all just a big misunderstanding. Besides, what are the odds that we both pass out at the same time? That's what makes this very odd. Listen, we just want to make sure that Fizzy is healthy, that's all. But we'd have to go all the way down to the 3rd layer to test that. No need. Genesis Syndrome affects the cells in the body. If we can get a saliva sample, we'll be able to test it for us. We'll be able to test for it right in our labs. So yeah, this should only take a few hours to process. Here. Sample bottle. Just swab around and then place it back into the bottle. Ew. Thanks for your cooperation. You're free to go. The results should be done in a few hours. I wouldn't worry about all that. You definitely don't have Genesis Syndrome. They just don't understand what's going on with us. And perhaps it's better off that way. Never mind that. Let's get to Zeight right away. Oh, don't have a choice. Amelia, Fizzy. Zeight has changed yet again. Zeight changed? What changed about it? Allow me to show you. Crescent's image is stuck inside this wireframe. But why? But that's not all. There's more. Oh god. Almost everyone is represented here. I think the only one not represented at all is Canon. They suddenly appeared here as if it was fate. When Address said he'd leave the keys with you, I believe this is what he meant. He left a group of encrypted files and left each one of us with a key. How are we supposed to use them? Currently unknown. Usually wireframes can be interacted with, and the memories can be seen within them. These are different. They don't contain memories in the way that their predecessors did. Remember that thing I needed to talk to you about? Fizzy, listen to me carefully. This is what we're gonna do. We don't get to know? What? How are you gonna tell the main character and not tell the player? Psst, Fizzy, you awake yet? Hey, good morning. I hear your test results are in, and they seem to be just fine, thankfully. But you should still go see Aaron about it. By this time, Nancy should have already sent her data file under the guise of addressed. I don't know how we're supposed to use our keys, but this might be a good start. Anyway, I'm gonna head out for a bit. We'll meet back up in Zeight later again. Okay. Where is labs, probably? No? Oh wait, is this the labs? You got a quest for me. I've been noticing some powerful readings around the region lately. You interested in hearing more? Okay. Okay, so there have been strong readings in these 3 areas. Magrodar Crater, Route 11, and Goldenwood Park. Okay. Guess we'll start doing that. Oh, hey Fizzy. Good news. Your test results came in and you're in the clear. Not to worry off our minds, but it's still weird that you two just went off and fainted like that. Well, anyway, I wanted to talk to you about something I received today. I was looking through the computer's database this morning and noticed a whole conglomerate of encrypted files. I asked everyone about it, but they don't seem to know anything about it. You're my last hope. Do you know anything? Damn, that's unfortunate. Nothing I seem to do will open them. Really frustrating. Well, aside from that, I wanted to invite you to a day out in the city with me and a few others. Things have been really tense ever since our meeting about Team Zen. I want a chance to make everyone feel a bit more comfortable, yeah? Nice. Good to hear. Now, I have a few things I need to finish up, so talk to me when you're ready. Do we have to go to Zeight first? Also, that's crazy. If I woke up and randomly there was encrypted files on my PC that I didn't know anything about, I would assume it's a virus and delete them. Keeping them on your PC is, I don't know, that's some sus work. So is Melia in here? No. Nope. Anyone here? Crescent? Who is that? Is that Amber? Elita? Aaron? This is either Nim or Alexandra. Alice, Alan, Damien. So it's probably Alexandra. Venom and Ren. So Melia is not here either. And neither are we. Which is kind of weird. Yes, let's go talk to Aaron. Hi, let me guess, you're ready for our day of fun. Let's go. Alright, well, we're gonna meet up at Mika's Coffee. Let's have some fun for once. Hey, looks like Fizzy made it. Yay, Fizzy's here, which means the fun really begins. They know. We've already ordered you a drink and some snacks. Have a seat. Sit next to. You know, Ren, I like you, but I think Elita has been the homie. Good choice, Fizzy. You really know a good seat when you see one. That is a weird thing to say. When someone sits next to you, don't say that. Why would you say that? I'm gonna move now. Sorry, Fizzy. Only lame kids sit on that side of the table. Aw. You're just jealous because Fizzy didn't sit next to you. More space for me anyway. It's no big deal. You guys are so silly. I did not expect the placement of Fizzy's ass to be a discussion topic. It's a highly talked about subject. Haven't you read GDC Digest? They talk about Fizzy's rear in the GDC Digest? I was reading the most recent issue and I haven't come across anything like that. Well, maybe you're reading the wrong issue then, huh? Pay them no mind, Canon. They're idiots. Idiots. Got it? So how's everyone doing? I know we've been through a lot lately. Just go down the list. I've been tinkering with this stupid robot body for the past few days. Being possessed by that ghost down in the second layer felt so wrong. Nastasia has been helping me with making a firewall so something like that can't happen again. A firewall against ghosts. This is incredible. But if I'm being honest with you guys, I'm so tired of this body. It has its uses, but my senses are so dull. I can eat, but the food just tastes washed out. I can feel with my hands, but even that feels wrong. Sometimes I wish I wasn't always on call so that I could just be a normal human again. Perhaps you should take a break for a while and just return to your original body. I could, but being at Zen's HQ is just, so... I'm not allowed outside of their little pub area. Madam X doesn't trust me, and she shouldn't. But can the guy take a walk somewhere? Well, that's just what happens when you join a terrorist organization. Even if you were tricked into doing so. Ugh. Dude, I'm worried about Ren. It's like, everyone else I've talked to recently has like been kind of forced to stay with Team Zen, like they were in bad situations before that. When he said I could, I was like, oh good, so your original body is still alive. That's good. I was getting kind of concerned there, but I still don't fully believe it is. As for me, I've been meditating a lot more lately. There were some tricks the eldest taught me right before I went on this journey, and I never put them into good practice. But besides that, I've just been doing my regular day-to-day training. I have to be the best if I'm going to be the proper sensei one day. Not to disrupt that, but isn't Texan technically the sensei right now? Yeah, he is, but actually heard he's not doing too well right now. Because of the whole thing with Risa. Right. Oh, wait, yeah, he was his, like, little brother, or her, like, little brother, I think. That's a sad topic, so I'm gonna have to cut the conversation there. Alright, Canon. I've been working on myself lately. I told Alexandra that I'll be taking an extended break from being her servant. She looked quite happy when I said this, and truthfully I was a little hurt. Canon, my dude, she's happy because you're finally doing something good for yourself. You think so? Even after everything we've been through, you still don't get it. Affirmative. You know, it's kind of funny when I think about all this. Even when I was Samira's servant, she still treated me the same way back then. She always hated that I acted the way I did, and I never understood until now. She saw me as her own son, I think. I feel so stupid for not realizing it then. What moments could we have shared if I realized she cared about me more than I thought? Well, you're making up for it right now. We're here for you, Canon. Okay, Venom? Me? Guess I've been doing okay. A lot better than last month, that's for sure. How does one deal with turning to stone? I don't know. It's okay, Venom. You can take your time. I wonder about that sometimes. I could take my time, but what would have been the difference if I had matured just a bit faster? I know we already delved into that subject, but it's still eating at my mind a bit. That's apparent. But life is about making mistakes and learning from them. Every single person in this cafe has done a whole slew of mistakes. They have a bunch of regrets. Of course, comparing pain and trauma is irresponsible, but it's still worth noting that these experiences shape who you are. They'll stunt your growth even more if you hyperfix on all the things you've done wrong. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's just intrusive thoughts, probably. Hey, Aaron, have you ever thought about becoming a therapist? I've thought about becoming a librarian. That's pretty therapeutic. For me. What about the others, though? Alright, Amelia. I've been doing... Same. Me too. Oh, I've been doing... is I think what I meant to say. Getting diagnosed with Genesis syndrome has been revealing, I guess. But I've been feeling fine and no different than before. And I only ever feel exhausted when I use the archetype's power. Don't do it then. I know it's a touchy subject, but I really have been doing alright physically. What about mentally? How are you doing? Well, I've been through some stuff recently. And that definitely did shake my foundation a bit, but in turn I think my motivation has never been stronger. Meetings like this even reassure me that I want to have more good times with you guys like this. Indeed, I'm enjoying myself a lot because of the company of my friends. Right. Alright, Aaron. Well, my closest sister was diagnosed with Genesis syndrome, so that wasn't very nice to hear. Aaron. But besides that, I guess I've been doing okay. I've been looking through all the books about the disease retrieved from the third layer, and I've been trying my hardest to organize our attack in a way that is orderly and foolproof. Rune's data has been a phenomenal amount of help. Not only was I supplied a map of the base, but I've been giving framework of spots that they have set up sentries and such. Ren's been doing the chores of the base under Nastasia's permission, and it looks like everything is still accurate too. I'm not allowed outside of the lounge, so it's been a lot of work. But I'm gonna use my position as an advantage for you guys. That's neat and all, but we were asking how you were doing, not what you've been doing. Yeah, well, I'm bad at talking about myself. I thought that was apparent. I'm doing fine, feeling fine, I'm very booked and busy. Alright. So, Fizzy, we heard everyone else speak. How about you? How are you doing? Barely hanging in there. I'm doing just fine. I'm not. I'm so confused, but you know what? I'm having fun, so that's a relief to hear. It really is. I know we've all been through a lot. We've all been through it recently, but you've been hit the hardest, I feel. I don't think I have. I think that's Melia. Definitely, and we're grateful for the work you've put in. Work we'll definitely repay you for, someday. Right. Well, now that we've had a nice and relaxing time, it's time to get down to business. What? Business? I thought this was supposed to be a relaxing and fun time. You know me, I never not have a hidden agenda or plan waiting to be revealed. But actually, this was Fizzy and Melia's idea in the first place. I can only assume that Crescent confronted Fizzy about their predicament in Zeight. Only Fizzy knows exactly what happened in there, but recently Crescent had been a bit low energy. So I invited her to join us today. You did? Is there a problem? For obvious reasons, I don't particularly like the girl, but we need her on our side, Ren. Crescent is extremely powerful. If she joins our cause, our chances of seeing the new year grows exponentially. Let me preface this with saying I understand and you're right, but I still very much hate this. Well, sorry to say, Ren, but you're an integral part of this operation. You're shitting me. I assume Erin is using this as a potential way to close up any rifts within our group with her. I'm not stupid, Canon, I know exactly what Erin meant, but this sucks. Be it as it may, she's gonna arrive here in a little bit. Fizzy, like we discussed, you'll wait for her here alone, and then bring her over to Somniam Mall. Your job is just to show her around and become friendly with her. Ren, we're gonna have you, Fizzy, and Crescent attend dinner at the Red Diamond restaurant in the night market. I made reservations for 3. I was set up. That's all this was. You guys are no better than Crescent. Let's trick Ren into everything. It wasn't a trick. I said we were having a time out today with friends. And we need to disperse before our final friend arrives. I think that's still a trick. Like, wordplay is still trickery. Every single one of you will rue the day. Yeah, man. Calm down. So it seems I was set up. Perhaps I deserve this one. I will overlook it then. How are you? Fine. I'm not trying to make this awkward. I just don't have much to say. I haven't had a casual conversation in quite some time. So, how's your day? I see. Well, I haven't done anything for the past couple of days, and that disturbs me. I haven't even had motivation to do anything. Everything I worked for was shot down. I was wondering lately if I even have a reason to live anymore. But the last thing my friends told me, I have to move on and live for myself. Thinking on that, is that not unreasonable? To move on, I mean. How can I move on when the person I love is still here with me? Sitting right across the table. They have the same face and the same voice, and yet the mannerisms, the movements, the behavior is all wrong. Truly, a doppelganger of the fallen. How is this any fair to me? It's not fair. At least you agree. Not that I was asking you to. It's just complicated. It's not like it was your fault in that body. You're in that body. I can't be mad at you for that. No, the unending vial of hatred and rage I've had for this world is gone. But in its stead, I have found a vat of nothingness which I cannot comprehend. A feeling of emptiness that I know all too well, yet cannot be more foreign. Okay, man. You trying to, submit poetry here? Right, well, I assume this isn't the only destination we have for today. Bet there's a whole plan to pull me around, yes? let's get on with it. Ah, yes, Somniam Mall. I've never been. Very well then, let us proceed. And here we are. I don't suppose you remember this, but there was a spot by our old school in Spotlight City. We used to enjoy each other's company there quite often. Sorry, I don't know why I brought that up. I'm still living in the past. And it's not like you could remember something you've never experienced. Well, it's still my first time being here, so I'm just... Did I just hear you say this is your first time here? To gain the full experience of this mall, you must have stamps. More stamps mean more shops you can browse. Fizzy is a returning customer, and I gave them a stamp before, so I'll just give you the lady one instead. Thank you. But you're gonna give Fizzy another stamp too. Sorry, one stamp per... Give Fizzy a stamp before I stamp your head in. Oh, I just forgot that we have a promotion where we give out a second free stamp. Nice. Thank you so much for your patronage, man. We'll be frequent shoppers, I promise. That's for listening to me ramble about nonsense at the cafe. Let's call ourselves even, then. Right, well, lead the way. Oh, you already know where I'm going? I could not access this last time. What? Still can't? So what's this? Some berries? I think I could access that. Yeah, and this is where I got ability capsules. Wait, what? I think this is new, though. Yeah, I wasn't able to get Waterfall, so we'll go ahead and get Waterfall, I guess. We can take Scald, Substitute. These are not that expensive, I think. We probably don't need these. Alright, what do you sell? Let's see if there's anything else I want to buy. I could probably use some eject buttons. Red cards could also be useful. Oh, Fizzy and Crescent are here. Yes, hello Amelia, and Venom too. Like our new outfits? We did a little shopping on our way here. I got myself from the Ursalunar Outfitters. Although it's technically not new. It's the same clothes I had when I first met Fizzy. The pair I had when I ran from Teen Zen got all battered and ruined. Got my fit from Gothy to Gothica. They had a nice punk rock section I liked. Oh, and I'm just wearing a wig. Dyeing my hair takes too much time now. Dang, I was about to say your hair's purple again. This is a cool alternative, I think. I missed having purple hair so much. Wow, someone's being talkative today. All she said was hello. Exactly. Are you done? Yeah. Excellent. Well, we're gonna go grab a table we can hang out at. So why don't you grab everyone else and then we'll reconvene there. Very well. They're certainly trying their best, I think. Amelia is too kind, and Venom is... well, she's Venom. And that's okay. Wasn't asking for approval, was merely making a statement. Just give them time, dude. Sigh. Perhaps you're right. They say time heals all wounds, but I've rejected time's therapeutic ways. Very well then. I'm gonna call that little interaction a success. Even if nothing really happened. Let's go find the others. First, let me check what they got here. Useless. What is this? Gems. I'm probably not gonna use gems. Definitely don't need any of these. Wait, how many do I have right now? I have 7. How many exist? There are 10 stamps? Oh my god. Hello. Ah, looks like our little star under the moon decided to show up today. Thank you for doing so. Don't mention it. Truly, it does mean a lot to all of us that you have decided to give us a chance. Truthfully, it feels like the other way around. I've been wondering why you all would want me around after everything. And I think I've come to the conclusion that it is simply Circumstance of mutual benefit. A business transaction, if you will. You're annoying. Huh? I won't deny that having you on our side does nothing but benefit us. But why can't we work together and also be companions? There are a lot of reasons, but most of them have already been said are already in the past at this point. If it's in the past, then why does it matter? Everything matters. I've learned that the hard way. But regardless, like you said, I've made the conscious effort to appear here today. Let's not sour the occasion. Sounds reasonable to me. We're gonna go meet up with Mealy and Venom now. You two have fun hanging out. Oh, what the hell? That popped up so suddenly. I don't know what I said, so I guess not. Please do not patronize me. Alright, shut up, man. What do you mean I can't shop here? Uh-oh. I'm very sorry, ma'am, but Gucci is available for shoppers with a maximum of 10 stamps and an invitation. Currently you have 1, and no invitation. Boo-hoo. What kind of broken system is this? Don't waste your breath, Alita. Those who are drunk off the high of exclusivity are too far gone. That is what happens when superiority and money consumes your personality. They're about to consume a mega kick and a mega punch in a second. If you resort to violence, I'm gonna have to screech for help. And Officer Jenny will reach here with extreme speed. Then she'll use in prison and you'll cry fake tears to try to get out of it. I just forgot I have stuff to do. Amnesia was not part of the script. Sir, with all due respect, I think that tantalizing your customers is anything but productive. Your head is filled with thick fat. This guy's funny. Quick words, Let's see what happens to your head once I put it through the guillotine. You can't call for help once I cross-chop that neck off your spine. Haha, that won't be needed, Crescent. Even if this man is kind of a jerk, let's just leave him be. You people are far too kind for your own good. I think sometimes a little beheading is needed to humble someone. So like, I disagree, but that's the fun in having friends, right? Sometimes, some opinions are just different. Hey, Lita. I've caused enough of a scene, so I'm gonna head over to the others. You guys should come too. It'll be fun, I promise. She's nice. Man, everything, you just hate everyone. I'm done with you. She's too nice. I clearly made her uncomfortable. I let my anger get the best of me and escalated an already diffused situation. It's something I'll have to work on. It might take years. But I have to work on it if I want to keep the promise I made to my cherished ones. That's the least I can do, right? Anyway, that was the last of them, yes? But we're still missing one person in particular. Never mind that. Let's go just meet up with your friends. Everyone else. Stupid Gucci. What's so cool about designer clothes anyway? Nothing. Spent over my budget today. This is why I don't come here. Gucci's expensive, evidently. You have 10? You have 10 stamps! Give me your stamps, man. If you don't want them, I'll take them. Hey guys. We saved you to a seat. It seems everyone is here, except for one person. Ren is absent. He'll be here when you guys go to dinner later. You all won't be there. We wanted to come, but Aaron said Aaron could only get reservations for 3. So it'll just be you, Ren, and Fizzy. You guys are bad at coming out with subtle plans. Subtlety doesn't work for you, Crescent, so we're being as blatant as possible. Yeah, we're tired and we just want to be friends. No games. I suppose I can respect that. I appreciate your honesty. I know Ren and I have a troubled past together, but if he's willing to listen to me, I believe things should work out. Wow, this went easier than we expected. Really did, wow. I was expecting a fight at some point. Fizzy and I already went through that. So, you guys should tell us a bit about yourself. You should tell us a bit about yourself. The more we understand each other, the more we'll grow as friends. I know the intention, I just don't know where to start. I'm sure you all have a lot of questions for me, so perhaps it would be better if you all directly ask me questions and I'll give you the best answer I can. That works. Okay then, where do we begin? Ooh, wow, there's a lot of questions here. But I want to know this, why did you trick Ren? I'm not comfortable talking about that. And even if I were, that's an explanation that Ren needs to hear before anyone else. It doesn't matter if you're not comfortable. You put Ren through some serious shit and you need to answer for it. I won't answer, so just drop it. Why won't you answer? Because I'm not allowed to. You're not allowed to? That's right. If I could tell you why I did it, I would. But I can't, and that's it. I will say nothing more on the topic. Okay. Interceptor. When did you become an interceptor? What was the process like? When I was saved by Ariana, I went unconscious. During that point, I woke up inside of my own mind, and Variah was there. She told me everything about how I could intercept my own fate and change the future into many things. I took her offer because there was nothing left. I saw it as an opportunity. But I neglected my duty as an interceptor and used my abilities to benefit only myself. It was then when the ranking of interceptor was taken away from me. So I thought. Turns out she had cut my power in half and give it to Fizzy. Now we share the same life core. As if we were one person. That's so cruel. Perhaps, and now I realize that going for my friends was the punishment of neglecting my duties. My duty became directly interlocked in a way that I can no longer ignore them. So what I'm trying to say is, don't piss off Variah, or she will make your life a living hell. Yeah, no kidding. She went for the jugular on that one. Oh, right, yeah, our body was her friends. Interesting. She bested me for now, but one day I vowed to get revenge on her for that. I was wrong for forcefully bringing my friends back, but she was the one who tried to put them back in the path of peril. She will die for that. One day. Someday. Spacey and Tiempa. Our resident space hags. Yes, what about them? After everything they put Fizzy and I through, I can see why you went rogue. But we'd still like to hear your reasonings if that's alright. More than alright. In fact, I'd love to revel in the reason why I hate those two with every burning passion. Like everyone else, they appeared before me in a desperate time. When Ariana pushed me into the ravine, and into the stream below, I sustained injuries. While covering my left eye with my hair is an aesthetic choice, it's also... Well, I don't have a working left eye anymore. Oh, now I see. Damn, Cannon, you have no chill at all. Oh. Relax, I know you didn't mean it that way. Yes, now I see, haha. I'm used to it now, and honestly it's not too bad despite my depth perception being a bit hampered. You know, this is crazy, because my left eye also doesn't work. And I also have pretty poor depth perception. We're like two peas in a pod, Crescent. Back to the question I was asked. They promised me that they would revive my friends if I joined the Storm Chasers. I did a lot of recon work, sneaking around, causing Team Zen trouble. It was through the efforts of the Storm Chasers that I found out about the black boxes. Tiempa used her powers to send me to their lab at a specific point in time and steal them. But as I did that, my job was officially declared over. When that happens, they dispose of you. Exactly. When they didn't need me anymore, they promptly tried to send me to the point they found me. If they were successful, I would have had to survive the 9-hour storm once again. I would have been slaughtered. But that's if they were successful. The space hags underestimated me, and for that, they paid the price. Did you fight them? Of course I did. While I couldn't necessarily beat them, they couldn't take me down either. A complete standstill. You're that powerful? Why are you saying that as if my power is unattainable or strange? Were you not all the ones who took down the Puppet Master? You're the one who said I couldn't fight you all anymore, and that's true. Damn, okay, I'll just shut up. Being saved by those two just means delaying the inevitable. Or becoming stronger to buy yourself even more time. Haven't you all noticed that there aren't that many members of the organization left, despite being called an organization? It's because Tiempa and Spacium picked them off one by one. Before Melia and even Canon, there were so many of them in that mansion. Edna, Seraph, Jebel, Marcus, Kai. So many people I've seen in and out, on the guise of them going on missions, just for them to be thrown back into their deaths. And it isn't necessarily over for me either. There's no escaping them. One day they'll try to finish what they started. And when that day comes, I'll cut them in two. Dang. Where'd you come from? It's a long story. Maybe I'll talk about it later. Okay. Favorite food? Really? Are all of these serious questions and then one like this? Oops, sorry, that was my question. I thought it'd be nice to not increase your blood pressure with so many dense questions. Well, I don't have a favorite food. I usually eat out of necessity, not pleasure. So I don't really know, sorry. But I do have a favorite beverage. Oh? It's gonna be water. Oh, never mind. It was a drink Aevium made for me once. Did you know that Aevium was a talented barista for a time? Anyway, she made me a custom drink called Pink Rose Royal Milk Tea. That drink would make me feel happy even on the saddest days. Do you remember what was in it? I could probably whip some up for you. Would you really do that for me, Canon? I'm accustomed to making food and drinks from when I served. Had tons of milk, brown sugar, pink rose water, black tea leaves, and hot water. It was delicious. That sounds simple enough. Next time I'm in the kitchen, I'll whip it up for you. I'd love that. Did you really kill Eden? Eden? Yes, I did destroy them. Why? Because they were a huge threat, and because they were causing me a lot of problems in my school days. Eden, Clear, and Kieran were all ruthless, but they used different methods. Eden could manipulate emotions and, as a result, could control how a person acted. But the emotion they loved to toy the most with was happiness. Dangerous. So we fought and I won. Clear and Kieran have been after me ever since I defeated them. It's possible they saw you as a threat for their cause if you had the capacity to remove one of them. That's certainly the most likely conclusion. Your weapon, the scythe. Oh, you mean the weapon Gothitelle summons for me? It's a pretty easy trick, really. Gothitelle is just using the move Psycho Cut and manifests it into a physical form. I can transform too, as you've seen. A bow, gauntlets, a shotgun. But the power of the weapon doesn't change at all. Hitting something, or someone with it, is no different than a Pokemon getting hit by the move Psycho Cut. Okay, but why do you fight that way? Normally people just make their Pokemon do all the fighting. Well, that's not as satisfying, is it? Feeling the weapon hit your target is exhilarating and therapeutic. Besides, I find it wrong that I send out my Pokemon to fight my own battles, when I can do it myself. I think you just like hitting things with sharp objects. A lady can't help her hobbies. Mine is just a little bit more rough than others. How old are you? If you don't mind me asking, how old are you, Crescent? So rude. Don't you know that you're not supposed to ask a woman her age? Well, technically I was born more than 50 years ago now. But physically I suppose it would be around 19 by now. Suppose? You mean you don't know? Never been a fan of my birthday, and I've been hopping through different dates, back and forth. It's only natural that I wouldn't exactly know my age. I was 17 when Storm 9 began. Approximately, I'd like to say I'm 19, and that's what I'm gonna stick with. Okay. I suppose that's all the questions we have for you today. Sorry for the dramatic Q&A. We're just really curious about you. We learned a lot, and we still don't know who you are or where you're from. On the topic of where I come from, I don't think I'll ever be comfortable talking about it, and I think that's a good reason to just spill everything right now. No better moment than now, right? We're listening. And if you want to stop halfway through, that's okay too. I think once I start, I won't be able to stop. It's fine. Very well then. Oh, no, we're not skipping it. But I think I have to call this episode here. My throat is shot. I think this entire episode has been reading. Bruh. Okay, I'll see y'all next episode. Thanks for watching, y'all.